Yeah, good morning and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our last round robin fixture for our Georgia Hale Cup competition between Auckland White and Waikato Mana. Now, we do have a strong fixture on here today with one team vying for a grand final spot in next week's competition. So look for this to be a heated contest. I am your sole commentator today, unfortunately, so you're going to have to bear with me. My name is TJ Ashford, and pleasure to have you guys in today. So very shortly, we're going to go through the team list for our young ladies here today. So it's been a strong competition to date. These ladies have played 5 round robin fixtures with the top 2 teams going through to a grand final next week down here at Cornwall Park. It's a bit frosty this morning, so we see the Auckland White team list coming up here on your page. There's a few people to mention here. One in particular, one of their co-captains, Braxton Sorensen McGee, wearing the 7 jersey today. One of her high prospects coming out of New Zealand at the moment at such a young age. So look for her to take the reins, take control today. I'm also excited to see the young number 9, Mary Jane Title, very strong runner. So look for her to get out of acting half as well. So a few strong prospects here coming through that lineup as we see the Waikato girls waiting here to come back onto the field. So we see the Waikato lineup here as well with their captain, Jaylee Tumai, at the back. She's been outstanding this campaign, so look for her to lead her team around the field. And then the other one I enjoy as well is the number 6, Tiwai Sampson as well. So there's a few players there for this Waikato Mana side. It's going to be a tough ask for them today. This Auckland White side has gone through undefeated so far today, or this competition. So there's going to be some big collisions up front as we see the girls there lining up. But definitely looking forward to the fixture. Got a few more games coming up later on this afternoon as well, this morning, guys. So 10:30 we've got our under-16s Shaun Johnson Shield between Auckland White and Waikato, with the winner of that game as well guaranteed a spot in the grand final in next week's Shaun Johnson Shield. So some good contests here today, and then later on we've got our Auckland White playing Waikato in the under-18s Great for Dean-Vale Cup as well. So 3 games back-to-back, but very excited to get this one off the ground as well. Inaugural year for Georgia Hale Cup, so it's exciting to see these young ladies. The pathways for our female athletes for rugby league are now opening up with the NRLW expanding, and look for that to expand further in the next few years as well. So I know the One New Zealand Warriors, who we've been closely working with these competitions, are planning on having a women's team in the NRLW in 2025. So exciting times ahead, and some of these girls will be of age to make selection for that team as well. So look for some of these names over the next few years as they come through the grades and the pathway here. Epi Pato is our referee today. He's travelled all the way up from Waikato. One of the good referees from the Waikato competition. He served us well last year as well, refereeing in some of our Shaun Johnson Shield Dean-Vale Cup clashes. Big shout out as well to our organisers, the One New Zealand Warriors, as well as the Auckland Rugby League, for all the support so far. You can see there in the background as well, the NZRL marquees. Unfortunately, all of our branding was damaged in the floods a few months ago, so we're just waiting on our new gear. But I want to shout out to New Zealand Rugby League for the support that they've given us in terms of the gear, especially in sanctioning the event. So big thank you to you guys. I'm not sure if traditionally Waikato do perform a haka, so let's see if they've got something here. We're joined here today as well by New Zealand Māori Rugby League royalty. He's under the middle gazebo there. John Devonshire, JD, thanks for chipping in today, man. He's going to be our match manager for this first contest as well. So excited to have JD down here at Cornwall Park here in Auckland. Fields have managed to hold up quite well. We had 5 games here yesterday. A little bit dewy, so the frost is starting to set in now. So maybe a few drop balls there earlier on in the contest, but the team that settles down first will be the best one for it today. So we see the Waikato girls, extremely proud of these girls for pulling together, getting a team in the inaugural competition this year. There we go, that's the whistle for kickoff here, guys. So Auckland White will be going from right to left on your screen. Looks like they'll be kicking off as well. The number 13 for Auckland, Claudia Fino, another big prospect coming through the grades. She's definitely one to watch out for in this contest. Shout out to Georgia Hale as well. We've named the competition after Georgia, not only for her outstanding achievements in rugby league to date, but also the type of person that she is. So big thank you to Georgia for allowing us to name our competition after her. No doubt she'll be watching from over in the UK before she lines up for her fixture. You see Sorensen McGee with the kickoff. Yeah, dewy conditions. We've got our first error of the day, unfortunately. Tough one to catch that one as well. Sorensen McGee kept that low, drilled it straight. She's forced an error here, so Auckland White earlier on in the contest have a decent crack at the line. Look for Sorensen McGee to connect here with their fullback, Marsoi. Nice little drop play there. Taylor Benet Marsoi has been outstanding as well. She's in our Auckland invitation side that was selected from last year's Nationals as well to play against the rest of New Zealand. Lucky enough to win that contest as well. So we see a nice run there by number 8, Ava Lemalu Lefalt. It's Millie Kafusi. Strong run there, 1 metre out from the line now. Ball's tangled up in the jersey. Good hands, long shift here early. Early points on the board here by number 3, Tiane Fesolai. Good little shift play there. Nice tidy pass from dummy half Taito. Sorensen McGee getting her hands on the ball early. Some good hands shown there as well with a nice shift play there earlier on. Great dive to boot as well. Early points on the board here for Auckland White. Sorensen McGee here lining up the conversion. There's a decent boot on her as well. Hopefully haven't put the mocker on her. Oh, unfortunately, straight as an arrow. However, didn't quite have the legs on that one. So score remains the same. Auckland White on the board early here in this contest, 4 points to 0. Early error here from Waikato, contributing to that one there. It's a tough catch off the kickoff. But like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, it is a bit dewy here down here at Cornwall Park this morning. The frost has come in. The team here in the truck wearing jackets while I'm the smart guy in a polo at the moment, so finding it tough. So we don't have a kicking tee on the field. Hopefully we can get one for the next one. It's Giovanna Saloni. Nice carry there. One of the young girls out of this team, but she's played well above her weight. That's Millie Kafusi with another tough run. Bit of a slow play the ball here. Claudia Finau, ball on the advantage line, finding her fronts here for a nice tidy play the ball. Bit slow at the ruck. Great carry there by Finau. Just looking to speed up the game here. With runs like that, definitely look for the number 9, Mary Jane Taito, to take advantage of that. That's one of her strengths in the game. Her ability to run out of acting half. I was lucky enough to watch her at the NZRL Rise program on Monday night this week. As we see a nice short ball there. Swanee just trying to offload it there. Unsure, I think that might have been a knock on there by the sound of the whistle. Yes, it was. So an unforced error here. Probably a pass that she'd like to get back, or an option she'd like to take back. But yes, I was lucky enough to be at the NZRL Rise program. The NRL came over and ran a under-19s Rise program for some of these girls, and Mary Jane Taito actually won the testing there as well. So good with her fitness, still quite young as well. I believe she's only 16, turning 17, so plenty of potential has Taito. So you see Waikato here now trying to work it out from their own half. Nice little play here, looking to shift wide earlier on in the tackle count. Strong carry met by 3 defenders there. Waikato still working inside their own half, but there's a penalty there. Girls caught in front of the referee. Waikato look to make the tap here early, but hesitant on the restart. But nice tackle tech shown there by those two Auckland girls. That's the Malu, Lefau and Finau. So you see a nice little half break there by Waikato. Finau over the top. Oh, unlucky. Good shift play there by Waikato. They had the numbers too, just unable to capitalise on that. You can hear the referee calling marker offside there as well. That's a big issue that we've got in terms of the development of both of our grades, not just our girls one, but also the Sean Johnson Shield grade as well. Spacing around marker position is important, so it's one area that we need to be better on here, especially in our young grades. So all our young coaches out there, education around marker is vital here for the development of the game. So we see Braxton Sorensen McGee taking the ball down the short side. Mr. Devonshire on the back. Shout out to JD wearing his Warriors colours today. That run there by Marsoi, another tough runner. Very versatile as Marsoi, can play a range of options. Fullback seems to be a position at the moment, but played in the outside backs as well as second row as well. So got some tough carries on it. So we see Ava and Malu Lefau. The tough carry, getting a good play the ball in. Finau out the back. Paia. A nice little drop play there for Swanee. Auckland White now just outside 10 metres. MJ Taito looking to go to the short side. Paia with the drop play. Dummies and goes through. Great little play there by number 6. Limi Laiti Paia. Another prospect, managed to watch her in last year's Nationals down in Taupō for these young ladies. She's a standout there too. You see the replay here, Taito just taking the short side option. Nice little dummy drop play, holding up that defender. And Lemi Laiti Paia proved too fast. Goes through that space, goes in for her first 4-pointer of the day as well. Auckland White extending their lead, 8 points to 0. Sorensen McGee now lining up her second conversion for today. This one a little bit easier than the first. Let's see if she can extend her team's points as she goes in for the strike. Yeah, whistle's gone up. Sorensen McGee there with that successful conversion, extending her team's points now, 10 points to 0, Auckland White. So see the replay again. Paia just showing that inside line there. Nice little dummy drop. Great dive too. Waikato now with the kickoff. Giovanna Sawani with the drop ball, bit dewy there. Good contact by Waikato. She's gone towards the sideline. I don't think that would have been advantage played there. So Waikato may still have the ball. Oh no, he's called advantage played, has he? And he's called advantage played, but unlucky there was Waikato. I thought they didn't get advantage on that one, but that's okay. There's the official. We've got to run with the play there. So we see Kaufusi with the run. Solani, another carry, been busy early. Couple errors so far. Still strong and powerful. So we see Taito taking off from McDonough, tipping on to Fino. Met by two Waikato defenders there. Fino play nice, tightly play the ball. So we see Malu Lafau with another tough carry. Middle forwards here for Auckland White, been busy early on with tough carries. So look to shift wide again. Lemilati Paia playing short there. It's the number 4, I believe, Tonga Tautai. Look for MJ to scoot here, close to the line. It's gone short there. Lemilati Paia again. Great bag of tricks there. Gone down the short side was MJ Taito. Lemilati Paia putting her second try on the board here for Auckland White. Gone back-to-back with back-to-back sets. Again, just like the decision making here, MJ just held it up a little bit there. Paia taking it to the line, ball in 2 hands. Got a strong fend in there as well. Still had a little bit of work to do with Paia, but outstanding show of skill level there. Auckland White getting their 3rd try on the board so far. Points there, 14 points to 0. Kick to come, Sorensen McGee. A little bit further out now. Be a tough conversion, but she does have a great kick on her. That kick waved away. So no extension on the points there. So Auckland White leading this contest 14 points to 0. So we see the replay again. Taito goes down the short side. Lemilati Paia. Again, just taking the ball to the line with 2 hands. Options outside her. Just manages to hold off that outside defender there and slices through. Great try by Lemilati Paia. Waikato now kicking us off with this restart. Deeper on the kick there. They've decided to go the opposite way. It's Ava and Malula Fau. Busy earlier on. 4 or 5 carries already so far in the first 10 or so minutes. It's a nice pass there by Taito. Hitting her back row on the edge. I think that's number 11. Liu Fau. Yes, it is. See Sorensen McGee taking the ball to the line. Nice little tip on play to Finau. Great defence here by Waikato. So see Mele Kafusi with another tough carry here. Waikato proving difficult to stop these Auckland ladies. Yeah, unfortunate there. Yeah, it's just been penalised there by Auckland. Pushing the marker off to play the ball. Unfortunate bit of niggle in there, but nothing too serious with these girls. See Waikato now turning their ball over, giving themselves a good opportunity. I believe that maybe number 18 for Waikato, Maeva Tatoa. See MJ trying to put on a shot. Lift the energy here for his side. Waikato now trying to work himself over halfway. A nice tough carry, loose ball there. And Malu Lafau picks up the scraps. Now hot on attack here for Auckland White. Big defensive set coming up here for Waikato. Liu Fau with another carry here. MJ Taito, some markers in position at the moment, but look for her to take her opportunity shortly as the game wears down. Paia dropping down Suwani with another tough carry here. 4 defenders in there. Remains on her feet. There's Taito, she's gone. Good defence. Waikato scrambling. Well done. Lemilati Paia in the acting half. Little short play there for Mili Kaufusi. See Finau barking instructions there from her girls. Nice short play there for Fesolai. Breaks through her first tackle. Looks like she's extended her points tally here. Auckland White getting their fourth try on the board. They've gone up now 18 points to 0. That's the second try for Fesolai as well. Still had work to do. Beats the first two defenders. Bit of arms grabbing there. Needs to get shoulders into contact there from these young ladies. But strong and powerful is Tiane Fesolai. So you see Auckland White trainer there, Roman Blackman. Shout out to Roman. Lara Diamond Burn as well, one of their trainers here for the Auckland White side. Both in the Warriors system there helping out as well. Roman helping out with the Warriors Academy. Braxton Sorensen McGee, that's 2 from 4 today. Extending her team's lead now to 20 points to 0. So we see the replay here. Braxton Sorensen McGee just hitting short there. Defender coming out of the line, trying to make a play. Unfortunately, she created some space there. Tiane Fesolai just going in for her second. So 2 doubles so far to start this contest. 20 points to 0, 13 and a half minutes to go. Waikato now with the restart. Mili Kaufusi now with another carry. Strong contact. Big run there by Kaufusi. Waikato managing to win that one there, putting her on her back. So we see Taito going down the short side. A little bit deep here was the attack from Auckland White. Again, Braxton Sorensen McGee drops Vana. Sawani underneath, she's gone through, found her front for a nice quick play the ball again. Taito runs from acting half. Tip on here to Claudia Finau. Again, 3 plays now. Already gone 40 metres on their carries. Taito gone, no markers. She's gone through. Great scramble defence by Waikato. Hands free though. Finau now close to the line. Good scramble D from Waikato. They need to hold on here. Yeah, who's that? MJ Taito. Diving in from dummy half. Referee Ipiata. Nice little run here by Waikato. 7 tackles set now, I believe, with a knock-on in the end goal. So guys, the shadows making it a little bit hard to see the Waikato numbers as we see an error. Great penalty by the referee. Marker's not square. We've already touched on this. Something that we definitely need to tidy up on moving forward. I've seen a lot of that, especially in the younger grades. Even in the Dean Bell Cup competition as well. So, good education needed around that area. Sawani, tough contact over the top there. Waikato now. Might be their first opportunity inside Auckland White's half. Staffed the position, had a couple back-to-back errors earlier on. See Waikato now carrying it up. Another great shot there by Finau. It's number 11 there. Naya Daniel for Waikato as we see a nice little run here. Waikato 30 metres out. Coming down to the back end of their set. See if they can finish off nicely here as we see a little shift play. Caught up there. Ball's gone backwards. Last play now. Ediata Wilson there. Finished with the ball. Pass gone behind. Fifth and final option gone down. Marsoi. Bit of a scramble, but she tidies it up. Nice carry. Good return there. MJ Taito into acting half. Oh, there's a little mousetrap there. They both went the same way. It's worked out though. Taurian Liawanga getting her first carry in for the day. Down there, Fesolai again, getting hungry. Outside backs now getting involved here. Another mousetrap coming up, is it? Lost ball. He's failing to capitalise on that momentum. There was Auckland White. So a few back-to-back errors now coming into their sets. So we see a few changes being made by Auckland White. Number 15, Serenity Aretha Tuala, now on the field. Another strong, powerful runner. Number 16 as well, Lana Hitariki on the park as well. So a couple changes made by Auckland White. Waikato feed the scrum here halfway. Maiva Tatoa Ka feeding the scrum. Oh, Fino. He's got her for a high shot, but strong contact coming over from the top. Waikato now, number 9, Maya Putoko. Gets her team started with a tap restart. Waikato probably in the best field position that they've had so far. See a bit of a loose carry there. Referee's called play on, play to the whistle. Giovanna Sawani now tackle around the legs with MJ Taito over the top. That was number 14, Trazan Clune for Waikato. 19, Lorraine Fox now getting her carry. Waikato just over 20 metres away now. Little shift play. Waikato looking to attack this right edge of Auckland. Shift play. They got some numbers there. Number 5 now down the sideline for Waikato. That's Riley Espinal. 2 more plays to go for Waikato. Nice little darting run from dummy half. Owens Taylor. Loving my poi. Last option now for Waikato. Carr with the kick across field. Great kick. Even better take there by Waikato. Auckland White though managed to secure the ball. Great set by Waikato. Building a little bit of pressure now. Totai looking for a run here. It's gone short side. Good into contact. Met by some great physical defence there by Waikato. Violet Hiku with a run from dummy half. Getting a penalty for his side. I think Piata's found a little bit of high contact there. Violet Hiku now with another tough carry. Trying to speed this game up for Auckland White. Paya. This is it off for Marsoi. Tough carry. Good play the ball. Yes. Strong run there by Fesolai. She's been good earlier on in this contest. Getting busy with her carries. Leawanga in from dummy half. She's got some speed. Look for her to get some open space. So see Leawanga with some great footwork. Waikato now scrambling defensively. Trying to shut down this Auckland White attacking side. They've gone 60, 70 metres. Sorensen McGee takes the ball to the line. Last play now for Auckland White. Look for Pyatt to step up here. She takes the ball to the line. Short little grubber into the in goal. Doesn't quite make it. Great kick chase by Pyatt. Again, aggressive markers here as well. Pyatt doubling up efforts. Outstanding show of efforts there defensively. Sawani again, pressure from marker. So we see Waikato looking to shift the ball early, find some space. Braxton Sorensen McGee, tough contact. It's tackle 3 now for Waikato. They need to roll up the sleeves here. So we see Auckland White, tackle 4. One's made by number 16, Tarika. Strong contact by Liu Fo. 5th and final now for Waikato. Great defence, great discipline showed by Auckland White. So we see Waikato get a clearing kick away. Doesn't quite go that far. And Violet Hiku looks to go down the short side there. Flirting with danger. And yeah. It's gone too close to the sideline. Shout out to my man Hamo over there. Hamish Sanford with the camera. Does wonders. He's the guy to thank for all the media stuff that goes out on social media. Poor decision there by Auckland White. A good field position as we see a drop ball by Waikato, gone backwards. Again, those are the little things that they just need to tidy up in this game. So we see some strong contact by Claudia Finau. Two young girls at marker for Auckland, big prospects here. With Sawani, probably one of the youngest in the team at the moment as well. As we see some aggressive defence there by Leo Wanga. Yep, good call by on-field official. Ipihara's made the right call there. Lewanga's gone in for the tackle, made contact with her arm. Waikato now working it out from their own half. So see a nice little corners play. Coming back under the ruck by Auckland. Awake for that one. Finau over the top. Slowing down the play. Backwards he's caught. And looks like she's dragged it forward there late. Unlucky by Waikato. They've been getting some good field position lately. Just need to probably complete their sets a little bit better. Definitely can't be turning over the ball too often for this Auckland White side. Again, looking forward to our under-17s girls and under-16s boys touring side. That should be named at the conclusion of the grand final next week as well. So those two teams will be touring the Gold Coast. As we see a nice little break there by Auckland White. So they leave on the 15th of April, so they'll spend a few days over in Gold Coast playing a couple games. So we see Marsoy going down the short side. So looking forward to having the opportunity to tour with those young Auckland sides as well, who will be picked from the Georgia Hale Cup and Sean Johnson Shield competitions. And we also have our National Nines competition coming up as well, where Waikato and Auckland will be a part of that. In the upper Central Zone district as well, as we see Auckland White on the era there. So great pathways here in New Zealand at the moment, guys. There's about probably 10 to 11 months worth of footy, if you include club and school footy as well on at the moment, in particular in Auckland. So great opportunities and pathways for these young ladies coming through. We mentioned earlier on in the call as well. There's a few more teams entering the competition, the NRLW. Look for them to expand over the next couple of years also, as I believe their plan is to try and get an NRL side for the girls in each one of those NRL teams. So see a legs tackle there. Probably hit in the wrong place there by Fisselite. So see Waikato shifting the ball early. Great pressure from marker. Sorensen McGee over the top with strong contact. Again, Sorensen McGee. Strong shot under the ball. Forcing an error. It's a great captain's knock there by Sorensen McGee. Getting physical defensively. A few errors now creeping in. Bit of fatigue maybe. These girls traditionally play shorter halves, but being a representative game, we're running 30-minute halves for our 16s and 17s grade. Obviously trying to prepare these girls for higher representative honours as well is important, so it's the reason why we've looked at that option. So we see Lumilati Pai, I believe, with the carry. That one there. Atlanta Hetariki just breaks through. Some tired defence there by Waikato. They've been asked to do a lot of defence down on their try line here. And interchange player, Atlanta Hetariki, now getting her first try on the board. It's been a while in between points at the moment, so I believe that might be 24 points to 0. So we see the replay there. Hetariki just going through, some tired defence, strong run. Again, put that down to the physical defence from one of their co-captains, Braxton Sorensen McGee, setting up for the conversion as well. We've called her out in the pre-game as well as a player to watch. Some great defence. Not normally what halfbacks do with those shots, but she's forced an error there, giving her team a good opportunity to score some points, and that's exactly what they did. She looks to Line up the kick now. She strikes it. Flags go up. And kick successful from Sorensen McGee. Shout out to the Iramia whānau. They just walked past the trailer here. A couple good prospects in that family as well, playing in our women's grade or our young ladies grade at the moment. As we see the hooter about to go in the background. Almost bang on with the clock time. So that's half time, ladies and gentlemen. Auckland White leading this contest 26 points to 0 over Waikato.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport, the Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
The Stream Shop are experts in live video content creation, connecting communities by sharing the magic moments as they happen. All sorts of sports, delivered on any platform, to anyone, anywhere in the world. We deliver cost-effective, high-quality production that really changes the game. It's the next best thing to being there live. Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop. Proud supporters of the ARL.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport, the Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, this is our first game for today for Georgia Hale Cup competition. Auckland White currently leading this contest over Waikato, 26 points to 0. A cold, dewy morning here down in Cornwall Park in Auckland. So we see some spectators down here already. It's nice and early. Some of them pulling in at 7 a.m. this morning when I arrived to help set up the field. So we might be running through a few try replays here as we see the girls. This is our first try here. Fissel Light, she's got a double already. That's the first of her two. Got the ball earlier on. That was, I believe, that might have been in the first minute of play. As we see Taito here for try number 2. Paia taking the ball to the line. Ball in two hands. Great skill displayed there by Paia. And that was her first of her two as well for today. Great dive. So we see MJ Taito, dummy half again. This might be try number 3. Paia again, getting her double earlier on. Ball in two hands. Great skill shown. A great fend at the end here as well. Nice little play by Sorensen McGee. Hitting Fissel Light on the short ball there. Improved too fast, too powerful. Extending her team's lead here for her second try of today. And we see this last try here. Atlanta Hitariki. Just some bit of tired defence here by Waikato. Doing it tough at the moment. These girls, first time being a part of a representative program like this in Georgia Hale. So doing it tough at the back end of that half, with 30-minute halves at the moment for these young ladies. And Auckland currently leading this contest 26 points to 0. Still got some fixtures coming up after this, ladies and gentlemen. Our next game is scheduled for kickoff at 10:30, and what a blockbuster that is between Auckland White and Waikato Shaun Johnson Shield teams. Winner of that game there, ladies and gentlemen, will be going through to the grand final for Shaun Johnson Shield, and I believe, off the top of my head, that will be against Auckland Black, who won a nail-biter against their Auckland counterparts, Auckland Blue, yesterday. Went down to the wire with Auckland Black scoring late, securing their grand final spot. Just happened to work out. We don't have any semi-finals. We'll go straight top 2 for grand finals for all these grades. And it just happened to work out that it was kind of like a semi-final fixture. So it was awesome footy to watch. So we see Waikato kicking off here in the second half for Georgia Hale Cup competition. Again, big shout out to all our supporters out there. There's been a lot of hard mahi out there by a lot of people. Some district organisers from Waikato, Coastline, Auckland, and the far north as well, in Northland. Also, I want to just put a shout out there to all the coaches and support staff for all our teams. We've got 19 teams in this competition over the 3 grades, which started from a conversation over lockdown a few years ago between our South Auckland Rugby League and the One New Zealand Warriors with the support of New Zealand Rugby League. So it's an outstanding pathway here for all these young ladies and 16, 18-year-old boys as well, leading into SG Ball with One New Zealand Warriors announcing as well a few pathways. We see Auckland White going wide here with Tautai, strong carry. But yeah, the pathways are opening up, in particular in the boys' grade for the next 12 months with Harold Matt's competition, the under-17s competition, the Warriors announcing a team there, and Jersey Flegg under-21s as well, which is exciting. Looks like there's a penalty here. Unsure of what the call. Could have been accidental offside or offside in this position. So very early on in this contest, 90 seconds gone. Nevaeh Henry here, 10 metres out from her own from the try line, looking to extend her team's lead earlier on in this contest. So see my son up there on the balcony. Big shout out to my family, my wife at home, looking after all the kids while I have to work all the weekends, and my kids tagging along today. So see Nevaeh Henry darting out from dummy half. Looks like she's got a try on the board there. It is dewy this morning, so she might have slammed that down there and ball popping out late, but Nevaeh Henry gets her first try on the board, coming on late in that first half. Otahuhu Leopards player. Nevaeh just showing, holding up that outside defender, darting in. And like they did in the first half, Auckland White putting early boards on points on here in this half. Now extending their lead. Kick to come, 30 points to 0. Also want to just make a shout out while we just got a bit of break and play, just to all my ARL colleagues that have supported over the last 7 weeks as well. You guys have been fantastic. A lot of long weeks for each of you, especially on your weekends, time away from your family too. So I know the game appreciates it, guys. So big shout out to all my colleagues. Hamish down here today, RJ Kamana as well, looking after the building for us today, making sure the teams are sorted out pre-game and post-game. So we see Waikato 16s and Auckland White 16, Shaun Johnson Shield team sitting down there by the changing sheds. Auckland White now extending their points to 32 points to 0. Shot a Finau there, played big minutes in this contest. Younger sibling of Leighton Finau, come through the system here, playing college rugby league as well. Marist Saints prospect, I believe, was Leighton. Went through the Warriors system, ended up over in the Queensland Cup. Sure of where he's playing at the moment, but shout out to Leighton if you're tuning in, watching your younger sister. So see there, Finau playing on the edge. She's got to run down the sideline. Great meters on the first carry. Auckland White now hot on attack. Taito now off to Serenity. Tuala, strong run, proving hard to stop. Serenity got injured on game 1, I believe, from memory for her. So good to see her back playing. The ball's gone backwards here. Tariki with a would-be pass. Nevaeh Henry, knock on there. So just getting a little bit loose for the Auckland side. Probably trying to force the pass a little bit there and try and apply a bit more points here. They just need to grind it out. Big challenge for both teams, in particular Auckland White. I know they're up 32 points to 0, but it's important to stick to the structures and game plan. That's where all the development happens. You see Waikato now with their first attacking set. The second half, so they've been defending for almost 6 minutes now. See if they can complete this set. Show there by number 19. That's Lorraine Fox. She takes the ball from the scrum base. Waikato now working the ball out from their own half. Strong carry by Waikato. Can't get that number unfortunately, but I'll try. Oh, great touch finder, number 1, Jaylee Tumai. Captain here for this Waikato Georgia Hale Cup team. See Waikato now, first opportunity to get into good ball position. Great run by their centre, that's Taylor Lavamai Pui. Waikato now, definitely see that they've zapped a lot of juice out, doing a lot of defence as we see a late offload there by the Waikato player. An error into contact. Another offload there as we see Tiani Ann Leawanga, she's quick. Great tackle again, Captain Jaylee Tumai, outstanding defence. Auckland White now, that's Fisulai with the ball, strong carry. Waikato scrambling nicely there defensively to stop those half breaks. Sweet Nevaeh Henry taking the ball to the line. Mary Jane Taitor taking the ball to the line with Serenity. Tuala. Nevaeh Henry now acting half. Finds Taitor, plays out the back to Paya. Oi, short ball there, Waikato. Thought that could have been an intercept. We'll see Suwani. Play to the whistle here. Too big, too powerful. She picks up the loose ball there. And Giovanna Suwani had a couple errors back-to-back early. That's had a high work rate so far in this game. Again, we mentioned she's probably one of the youngest on the field here today. She gets her first try on the board. So we see a good show of sportsmanship from both teams there. Auckland White and Waikato just a little bit worried about a potential injured player there. So we see Fletcher Butler in the background with wife. A big thank you to them as well. They're coach manager of our Auckland White 16s team, as Fletcher and Rwana, been rewarded as one of our Auckland coach and managers as well for the National Nines coming up in 2 weeks' time. So they'll be leading one of our Auckland teams around the park. Hopefully that young Waikato lady is okay. Nothing too serious, bounce back. So we see time back on. 36 points to 0, I believe. That try scored by Giovanna Siapo-Sawani. Again, playing to the whistle. Picked up a loose ball. Still had a bit of work to do, but too quick, too powerful. Scores her first try for today. So we see Sorensen McGee lining up that conversion. Can't see the flags out the back, but they're there. And so that kick was successful. Sorensen McGee again extending her team's lead. So we see the try replay here. Sawani, great footwork, strong run. So we see Auckland extending their lead now. Waikato a bit slow up to half. Way for the kickoff, understandably as well. They've been made to do a hell of a lot of defence so far in this game. Serious team huddle there from Auckland, slowing down the game themselves. Should be set up for kickoff. Happens a lot in the young female space as well. See Waikato now, a few sore tired bodies. Been defending for most of this game. They've done well so far. Shout out to Mike Wilson as well. I know he lost a family member during the week, so sending my love to the Waikato community down there. Lost an auntie, a mother, sister. So shout out to Mike Wilson. You can see him there in the background there. It's an outstanding job to get these girls together. See a loose pass there. Good field position here for Waikato now, as we see early error off the kick. Kick off from Auckland White. Waikato now with the ball. The shift, 2 passes wide. Toe tight with strong contact. Covered up by Faith Tavita there. Now on the field, and jersey number 18. Serenity with the big shot. Milati Paya coming in late there. Tackle was okay. Nice little run by Waikato number 9, Maya Putoko. He's had some good service this game so far. See number 15, Riata Wilson, called that name a few times today as well. It's Waikato look to shift the ball wide. Nice run here. And a nice little half break. Hot on attack now. Let's try and get them on the board here. So we see Claudia Finau over the top with strong contact. In with Tiani Fesolai. Been standouts for today's contest so far. See a loose ball gone to ground. Waikato managed to stay in the field of play. That might have been the last tackle there. So 5th tackle option. Turned it over at the right end of the field though, so let's see if they can muscle up, force an error here from this Auckland White side. We see Tiari and Niawanga taking the carry there. Auckland White now, that's Marsoy I believe, or is that Braxton? Sorry, that's Sorensen McGee. Not wearing my glasses here, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't supposed to commentate today, but here I am, finding me here. So see a nice run there by Tiani Fesolai. Again, been busy this contest so far. Already bagged herself a double. See Auckland White now tipping on. She's managed to hold on to the ball there. It's number 5, Violet Hiku. Auckland White now hot on attack. Dropped underneath. That's Faith Tavita now. Loose pass there. Try to get a late offload. Probably didn't need to force the pass, but it may have worked out for her. Yes, it has. So set, restart. You can hear Claudia Finau barking instructions now. She's talking to her team. Let's just complete the set. Auckland White look to be going towards the final for next week. So big blockbuster in the Georgia Hale Cup grand final potentially if scores stay the same as they are now, Auckland White will play Auckland Blue. So Auckland White still have some work to do. Sorensen McGee coming out of that tackle a little bit sore. So we see Atlanta hit to the gate. Might be some wrong jerseys out there, but I'll just double check, try and confirm there with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. 16 might actually be Melisi Tau by the look of it. Pretty sure this might be Atlanta here with the pink headgear. Finau puts her hand up there. No, she's probably taken the wrong option, so my apologies. I believe I might have got that wrong. Number 16 for Auckland White, Melisi Tau. Wearing the 16. So we might have an injured player here, Sorensen McGee. Might have landed on her elbow by the look of it. A little bit painful. So we see big Alapativaka in the background there. Currently in the Warriors development system, playing for this Auckland White side, coming off the bench today. Look for him to provide some impact. So we see an injured player here, Nevaeh Henry. Doesn't look too good. Hopefully she can shrug that off. Already got a 4-pointer on the ball today. So we see Auckland White, some good line speed here. Serenity, Tuala, physical contact there. Support from Limilati Pai, who's also been a standout earlier on in this game. Nice little dart here by number 9. That's Maya Putoko. She's been outstanding for this Waikato side. Again, plays well above her weight, not the biggest on the field. Tough carries, good defence. It's Waikato now grinding themselves out of their own half. See Taito. Might be Melisi Tau there in contact. See a nice kick here from Waikato. Finding touch. Yes, it is. See a spectator wearing a Bulldogs jersey there in the background. Shout out to my co-worker Mary Parsi up the Waz today. I'm looking for a three-peat. Warriors SG Ball, Warriors New South Wales Cup, and the NRL side looking for wins from all three of those sides today. So once the live action here at Cornwall Park is finished, make sure you make your way over to Mount Smart Stadium as we see a nice tackle there by Waikato. Oh, unfortunate there. Yeah, she's getting up a little bit gingerly there. Just fell awkwardly there to number 16. Shitan Punga. A few back-to-back errors from Auckland White now. Oh, unlucky again. Putoko with some nice work out of dummy half. Definitely a prospect to watch as well. Just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first game for our live stream matches today. Auckland White versus Waikato for our Georgia Hale Cup competition. So this is our last game for round robin play for Georgia Hale. If the score remains the same as it is at the moment, we see a nice little trick play here by Auckland White. Ball's gone backwards. Sorensen McGee tidies things up at the back there. We've got some big contests here today. Auckland White looks like they'll be going through to the grand final against Auckland Blues. We see Faith DeVito with a nice carry here. She breaks through the Waikato line, comes through to the fullback, and captain Jay Lee Tumai again with another try saver. Had a couple of those today. Taito looks to go to the left edge here. The Malula foul now with the ball. It's Ava. We're in the number 8. Taito back into dummy half now. Looks like Lana Hitariki taking it down that short side. Fesulai again. Strong run. Goes in for her 3rd try for today. That's her hat-trick there. Fesulai's been powerful. See the Auckland representative back out the back there. Shout out to my boss, Viggo Rasmussen. Not only a boss of the Auckland Rugby League, but heard he's a great golfer, like Tiger Woods, and also a model. So we see Hamo back in the background there getting some outstanding footage as well for our media stuff. Auckland White now just completing a set after a few back-to-back errors. And Tiani Fesulai again proving too powerful, going in for her 3rd try for today. Extending this lead here for Auckland White against Waikato. Sorensen McGee here with a tough conversion. Not going to have the legs on that one there. So Auckland White leading this contest here. So we see a nice little short side play there by Lana Hitariki. Fesulai just ball in 2 hands. Too powerful there as well. Just got her bumpers up into contact. Sliding in for her 3rd try for today. Auckland White now extending their lead. Just trying to get that score up for you. Tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we've got a blockbuster clash coming up at 10:30. Tell your friends and family, tune in for that one. It's going to be a massive contest here with the winner of the under-16 Shaun Johnson Shield clash going through to the grand final next week. But they have to get through today. Waikato has played some outstanding games so far in the Shaun Johnson Shield. They've definitely been impressive this campaign. So both teams only had 1 loss throughout this campaign. Waikato's first loss only coming last week, so they've had 1 loss, 1 draw, same as Auckland White. So it's going to be a tough contest here today. Both teams littered with superstars, so if you're watching the live stream, talk to your friends and family, jump on there, support the cause. Auckland Rugby League down here with Stream Shop today. So we see Faith Tavita now getting in the middle, traditionally an outside back. We're going to get busy there. Shout out to her older brother as well, Ezekiel. More than likely playing in the under-18s clash today as well. I know he's in the Auckland White team. So see Faith Tavita, another tough carry. Gets a quick play the ball away as we see Mary Jane Taito onto Finau. Starting front rowers back on here for Auckland White. Mele Kafusi, she was good, busy early on in the contest. So we see Taito taking the ball to the line with Finau. Again, Waikato very tired here. They've been asked to do a lot of defence so far in this game. MJ, 1 marker. That's her opportunity to go. Again, that's one of Taito's strengths there. Auckland White, powerful set there. It looks like they've put their starting middles back on as well. And Mele Kaufusi and Ava Lemalu Lefau. So we see Finau unable to be taken to ground, which leaves 1 marker on the deck. And Mary J. Taito close to the line every day of the week. She's taking that option. Sorensen McGee there. Been pretty good off the boot today. Had a few tough ones out wide. Had the accuracy, just not the legs on a couple of those occasions as well. So Sorensen McGee extending her lead for her Auckland White side. So we see a few Auckland Blue players in the background there watching on for their potential fixture next week. And that's a replay of the try there again. Just a power set by Auckland White forwards. That's probably the strength of their game. Got some good tough carriers around the middle of the field. And all the way upfield, Claudia Finau, one of the co-captains. There's 3 of them in this Auckland White side today. Great young leaders, these ladies. Finau with a powerful run, unable to be taken to the ground. And then Mary Jane Taitor again, just taking the ball from acting half, scoring her try. Inside our final 7 minutes now, guys. It's a short kick-off attempt here. Forcing an error from Waikato, outstanding. They're in good field position now. Nice talk from both sides there. Again, just a shout out to on-field official Epi Hara, travelling all the way up from Waikato to referee our fixture. I believe he wants to do the under-18s game later on as well. As we see Tonga Tautai in there with strong contact, finished over the top by Limilaiti Paia. As we see Waikato now, good draw and pass here. We see the first break for Waikato. Waimea Nico Rangi stays in, does the right, makes the right decision there. Number 7 to Y Sampson at acting half. It's a great line break there. It was drawn past there as we see number 9, Maya Putoko. Again, probably the stand-up for Waikato here today. It's a great run by Waimea Nico Rangi. Down this left edge here as we see Waikato now. Number 17, Tiari Mark, taking her carry here. Led by some strong defence by Auckland. Waikato look to go wide. They've only got 3 defenders that side of the post as Auckland. They've gone wide over the top early. Probably wasn't the play. Play the whistle there, girls. So we see Tiare and Leawanga pick up the loose ball there. Tipping onto her Auckland teammate. See Mary Jane through to Taylor Marsoi. She takes a carry down that short side. Again, powerful runner is Marsoi. Tangled up there at dummy half. Fisulai again, another carry. My lady of the match to date. It's been outstanding for an outside back, getting in there, taking some tough carries. Taylor Marsoi as well. That run there by Tonga Tautai. Outside backs here have been great for Auckland so far. It's number 10, Mele Kaufusi. Auckland White hot on attack. Waikato scrambling now defensively. Paia with the long ball. Tautai, draw and pass option here. Violet Hiku. Great scramble defence again. Nico Rangi. MJ Taitor close to the line there. She's going. Unlucky on the defence. One marker in place every day of the week. Taitor's gone. Again, Taitor, couple doubles in this fixture. Taitor getting on the board for her second today. Couple minutes left now. You can see Waikato being asked to make a lot of defensive tackles today. So we see the instant replay. Marker barely in position there for getting her assignment there. Mary Jane Taitor, been outstanding. We mentioned earlier, she's part of the NZRL Rise program on Monday. Probably one of the youngest girls at that camp, and she also won the fitness testing as well. So shout out to Paul Fasiahi, who was at the end there, one of the trainers on the session, and I got to give a shout out to Zach Mulder as well, I guess, because he was also trying to catch up with MJ through that Rise program. So well done, MJ. Good prospect for our Auckland teams moving forward. Been joined in the box by a couple young gentlemen, one of them being my boss, Vigo Rasmussen. I'll see if I can try and get him on the mic. My son's also come over as well. See what his old man's doing. Come on, Vigo. Chime in here with me, buddy. So we see that kick waved away by Sorensen McGee. Vigo, how are you, mate?
Very well, thank you, TJ, and yourself.
I'm
Obviously,
alright.
holding down the fort here, mate.
Oh, I try my best.
We appreciate your work and your
Yeah.
efforts to continue to make the game great again here in Auckland.
As always, mate, you're smelling delicious. What have you got on today, Vigo?
I have no idea.
No? Lynx Africa, right?
Africa.
There you go. That's the go-to. Now, Vigo, head of the football department at Auckland Rugby League, man, just while we're waiting for this kick-off, let us know about some of the exciting things that are coming up over the next couple of months.
Yeah, well, TJ, obviously you've been in the mix of it all. We've got an awesome opportunity for our selection team out of the Auckland sides this year. In the Under-16 Sean Johnson Shield and also this Under-17 Georgia Hale Cup, we have an Auckland team that will be travelling Queensland and getting to play on some pretty big stages and test themselves against some of the best over there in Australia. First game being up against the Titans on the 15th of April as the curtain raiser for the Titans versus Broncos. So an amazing opportunity for these players.
Massive, man. Like that, having that opportunity there. Like I know we've worked hard in the background to try and get these opportunities for these girls. As we see Giovanna Siaport Sawani with the carry. What else is there, man? You've been busy at the moment as well. Fox season starting off shortly as well as we see Auckland White hot on attack.
Yeah, look, the season's kind of taken a different approach this year. It's qualifiers obviously kick off Fox this year in April after Easter. And 4 pools will battle it out to have positions in the Fox Memorial kicking off in May.
Nice, as we see the full-time hooter in the background. Auckland White with the last play of the game. Loose ball there. That's the full-time hooter, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me, Vigo Rasmussen. Auckland White winning this contest, going through to next week's Georgia Hale Cup Grand Final against Waikato, 52-0. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another blockbuster coming up in a couple minutes, 22 minutes time to be exact. Tune in. If you don't have family tuning in, put the word out. Get on there. It's going to be a great game to watch with the winner of the next game going through to the Grand Final. Stay tuned.